2019. It's only April as I'm recording this, and this is already the third movie, the third comic book movie coming out this year, and there's so many more to come. Like, wow. What is going on, Draw 2 crew? Ramny here with a brand new drawing tutorial for you guys, and today we are going to draw Hellboy as seen in the comics. Real quick, on this channel I make a lot of step-by-step drawing tutorials of your favorite fictional characters, so if you guys like what you see, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, make sure to hit that notification bell, and don't forget to like this video as well. This Hellboy movie is a reboot of the Hellboy movie franchise, the previous one starring Ron Perlman as Hellboy, and this time we have David Harbour as Hellboy. So I'm pretty excited. It looks really cool. It's piqued my interest, so I'm definitely going to go see it. I'd love to know whether you guys are going to see it or not. Now, when we're talking about Hellboy, we can't really not discuss the art of Mike Mignola, the creator of Hellboy. So I based this tutorial on his art because I think his art is very iconic. And whether or not I do a Hellboy movie tutorial depends on how well the movies do and how well you guys respond to this video. So if you guys would like me to do Hellboy movie drawing tutorials, make sure you guys watch this video and make sure you guys let me know in the comment section as well. All right, before you start, make sure to read the description of this video. Down there, you'll find a list of my drawing tools, some tips to succeed in your drawing as you're following this tutorial, how to make tutorial suggestions if you have any, and best of all, a link to a free coloring page that is based on this tutorial. And of course, having said all of that, grab your drawing tools. Let's get started drawing Hellboy. All right, you guys, let's get started with our comic Hellboy tutorial. I've got my paper in portrait mode because we're going to be drawing him full body, and this is going to be a little bit complex, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's not waste any more time. Okay, I'm going to start right in the center here at the top of my page, and I'm going to draw a tiny little circle. And this is going to be for the top of Hellboy's head. And again, don't worry about making that circle perfect, because I'm going to flatten the bottom, and then I'm going to draw another line going down here at the bottom. Okay, so it's circle, flatten the bottom, like that, and then another line at the bottom, and then kind of like a curved line like this. And you guys will kind of see what I'm getting at. This is going to be Hellboy's face. Kind of looks like this. So if I draw two straight lines going down, you get an idea of where his face is going to go. Okay, here I'm going to draw the ear slightly here, and that's that. Okay, so we're going to be sort of drawing this similar to Mike Mignola's style. So very simplistic and at the same time very stylized. So I'm going to draw his neck going down pretty big, so you guys can tell Mike Mignola's art style. This is one of the reference photos that I'm using. It's very distinct. You can tell exactly what his art is. Like, you can tell that it's drawn by Mike Mignola. So there's that. So you notice that he's got like very broad shoulders that go very, very steep. So we're going to replicate that. Okay. So about this far down from the jaw, I'm going to draw the clavicle line. I like to draw the top of the chest right there. Okay, and then imagine the center line is going to go right around here, and then the center line goes down here. So I hope you guys can see that. Some people say that they can't see the like the pencil marks on the page, and it looks fine on my monitor. So you guys might have to adjust your monitor settings so that you guys can see it a little bit better. Okay. Now, this is going to be kind of squarish, so if I draw this a little bit slanted, I'm going to draw two lines, actually two diagonal lines going down, and that's going to be part of his chest. Okay, so this is going to be about that big, just almost the height of his head. Now imagine the chest going this way here, and then this one's going to be a bit of a, like that. So you got this straight line, curve here, so you've got this chest just like that. Okay, and here's where I'm going to draw the shoulder. Shoulder is going to be small compared to the chest. Again, we're trying to go for that like really steep shoulders that Mike Mignola is known for. Okay, also very stylized body. All right, so here's the center line. I'm going to continue this going down, and then I'm going to continue from here, just the side, going down like this. And then of course over here we don't see it, it's going to be covered by the jacket later on, so I'm not too worried, but there's the side on that side. And then right around here, I'm going to close that off, and this is going to be the belt line for our Hellboy. Okay, there you go. All right, if you guys feel like I'm going way too fast, I am trying to go a little bit fast because we're drawing full body, and I don't want this video to go longer than 45 minutes. That's sort of my goal. I don't know. We'll see if we'll pass it. But, excuse me. But yes, feel free to pause the videos at occasion so that you guys can catch up. Excuse me. All right, I got an itch in my throat now. All right, here's the bicep area right here. And then we're going to draw the right hand of Doom right around here. So it's going to be above the waistline. So I'm going to draw the right hand of Doom kind of right around here. Okay. And then, yeah, there you go. So now I'm going to draw the crotch. Crotch goes here. Kind of imagine drawing underwear on this guy. So it goes like this. And then the thing with Mike Mignola is very top heavy, and he's got like tiny feet, and that's just the way that he draws Hellboy in the comics, and you know, it's hard to see him otherwise. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to draw his feet right here and here. Okay, so the thighs are going to be tiny, so the thighs are just going to be like that big. So from here, the crotch going down to about here, and I'm just going to draw like this. So you see this line is fairly straight. This is straight as well, but the thigh here is going to be curved. Okay, so right here, go straight down, diagonal, across, and then this is going to be covered, so I'm not too worried about it, but it's going to look like that. Okay, knees, fairly big knees in comparison to the rest of the figure. One there and one here. You want to make sure that his legs are underneath his body, right? You don't want to accidentally be drawing his legs off center, because then it doesn't look balanced. Okay, calf muscles, that's rounded there, and then I'm going to bring it down diagonal like this. Okay, and then this goes down as well. Round this off, and it goes narrow to there. It kind of looks like ice cream cones. And then Hellboy has cloven hooves, like the devil would. So let's draw a line across. So it looks like you're drawing a foot, but what we're going to do is we're just going to draw a triangle there. Can you guys see that? Hopefully you can. And then this one just goes like that. So a bit of a triangle. We're going to finish that off a little bit later on. This one goes wide, closes. Instead of closing it, what you want to do is you want to create this triangular cut there. Okay, so there's our Hellboy drawing right there. Of course, we're not quite done. I'm actually making the top even bigger, just so that you guys can see here. You guys see how the top is like this huge in this drawing, but then the feet are only like this huge. So, yeah, sort of going for that look there. So there you go. So again, just roughing it out. This is where you guys should take a look back, step back and take a look at your drawing to see, you know, if things look proportional, if things are out of shape, that kind of thing. So pause this video, take a step back, and take a look to see if things look the way that they should. And if not, just make those adjustments. And it's in making those adjustments that you guys learn to become better artists, because then you start learning, you start seeing things in proportion to each other, and that's kind of the difficult part, right? And if you guys want to see a reference photo, I'm actually using a toy as a reference photo for this drawing, so take a look at that. It's in the description of this video. Okay, there we have it. That is that. Now we're going to kind of start shaping where his coat is going to go, and his coat kind of goes all the way from the top all the way to the bottom. So it almost flows from the shoulder here, and I'm kind of just making this fairly straight line all the way down to the hoof, like that. So everything on this side is going to be covered. Okay. Before I do, however, cover it, I am going to draw his fist, his big stone fist. And I'm going to draw it kind of right where the thigh is. So I'm going to draw this curve in the thigh, okay, the covered part. I'm going to draw this sort of a circle like this. And hopefully, if you guys have this, then all you have to do really is just to connect it like that. And then I'll show you guys how to shape that later on. Don't worry about it for now, but you guys can get started drawing the... I'm going to draw 2 lines going across there, one over here. That's part of his design on his arm there. Okay, there you go. And then we get to kind of erasing this side here. Okay, still keeping in mind where the arm goes. So you kind of want to keep that still. Right where the arm is, he's got like this sleeve that's folded. So imagine his sleeve just rolled up. So that's what it looks like. And then this goes up. Shoulder is going to be, like the cut for the jacket is actually going to be right here, the seam from the top of the shoulder to the armpit area. And then imagine there's going to be a lot of folds. Let me zoom in, you guys. There you go. There's going to be a lot of folds here in the armpit area going to the shoulder, so I'm just going to do that, okay? And then this goes like that. So if I erase things, you guys should have, this is the jacket sleeve. This is the jacket sleeve folded, and then you got the big huge stone hand of doom right there, okay? And then now let's go back over here. It's kind of figure out where the lapel is for the jacket. So it goes from the top, and by lapel I'm talking about this thing right here. So from the top I'm going to go slide down to about here, and then bring this into the side of the jacket here, or into this line going down. Okay, and then from here now, I'm going to draw a line going outward this way. Okay, so it sort of makes this triangle here. And then bring this down all the way till you reach just below the underwear. Right there. There you go. Zooming out, I'm going to erase the bottom part of that triangle. Erase that part. Kind of finish the shoulder up by drawing a line here. There. There we go. And here at the bottom, I'm just going to imagine that his jacket sort of goes down this way. And then it just goes from here into that corner right here, right where the hoof is. There you go. So there's one side of the jacket. Once you have that, you can kind of erase the inner part of that jacket and you're good to go. And a lot of steps to get here. But once you get here, it starts to, it starts to looking right. Okay, good. For this hand, since we're here, okay, I'm gonna flatten this part right here, and then imagine just drawing this curve like that. So what this curve does is it creates like a side, and here's the top. And then imagine drawing a line right here and here. Okay, so we're kind of going to be, I'll flatten that part as well. And we're going to be drawing something that kind of reminds me of a punching glove, a boxing glove. Okay, so I'm going to draw 3 circles, more like ovals. Okay, especially this part right here becomes an oval because of the angle that it's facing us. Okay, and this part is more of a circle. Okay, let's add some layer to that. I'm going to grab myself another pencil here. By drawing the sides, but only on this side. So you see a little bit of the sides. That. Okay. Now, as Mike Mignola does in the comics, it just simplifies the fist for the most part. So it just draws 2 lines like this. He only has 4 fingers on this. So there's 3 fingers right there. And then the 4th one is going to be, okay, so start here. I'm going to draw this line. This is actually the side. I'm and then another side of the thumb, and then it goes across and then down. Okay, so once you reach this corner right here where the finger kind of curves, where this pointer finger curves, I want that to go down. Okay, so erasing this part now and readjusting it. It's going to go small side, go across this, and then like that. Okay, so now you guys can see like the fist starting to take shape. Here's the side of the thumb, and then there's going to be another circle right here, drawing the side of it as well, having it stick out somewhat there. Okay, I'm going to erase this part there, and then I'm just going to draw the side of this hand. Going down like that, so it looks like he's making a fist. There you go. We'll add details to that a little bit later on, but for the most part, that's his hand. Okay, so now zooming out, let's do this side of the jacket, including the hand over here, which you don't really see much of. Okay, so this goes from here. The side of the jacket actually goes over his chest like this. Okay, and then it falls down, straight down. Okay, his leg actually sticks out, goes to the side like this, and then from here, okay, so see this point right here. This is the ankle. I'm going to draw a curve going out like that from there, and then goes in, and then in here this goes kind of up. So there's like a little seam there and goes down again. So imagine like this cut right here in those long trench coats, and it goes to that part. Okay, so this kind of goes out like that, but you also see a side of it. So bring your way back out from that corner and bring this way. Oh. And you see where this point is right here. You kind of want to find the same spot on this side and then bring it in again like that. So similar to this side here, you do the same thing here. Okay, this goes out again, and then this one goes straight up the neck. And there you go. Okay, what about the shoulder? Well, you don't really see much of the shoulder, but you do get to see, in the reference photo, he's only got his arm, he's only got his hand coming out, but I do want to make it so that he's holding his gun, his revolver, like his big huge revolver called the Samaritan. I'm going to have it come out so that I'm going to make it look like he's holding it. And I'm going to do that right around here actually. So kind of just below the belt, goes like this, and I'm going to have it come out like this. Okay, so I'm going to hide the hand at the, like on the side, but I'm going to have the big gun kind of come out this way. So like that, close it up. There you go. And then you do get to see a little bit of the sleeve, and then just a little bit of it kind of going up like that. So that's all you really get to see of that side right there. Okay, because in the reference photo he's not holding his revolver, the Samaritan, he's not holding it, but in this reference photo I would like for him to hold the Samaritan for our drawing. Okay, so there you go. So now it looks like he's holding something here on the side. We're going to leave it at that. Okay, cool. So zooming out, you guys, we're actually making good progress here. I do apologize if I'm going a little too fast for some of you. Like I said, you know, you can always pause this video, or you could even slow it down using the speed button at the bottom right. Okay, so now let's zoom in and let's actually start drawing Hellboy, starting with the face here. Again, very distinct style of drawing this character. Mike Mignola just has this cartoonish style that works really well for this character here. So let's go ahead and get started. So I've got this line right here. This is actually his cheek lines, and what I'm going to do is just above the cheek line, I'm going to draw this diagonal. Okay, so they look like that. Okay, from here, draw a line going down into the cheek like this, and then I'm going to draw a line going down from the cheek. Okay, same thing over here. So here's the cheek, bring that in, line going down. Okay, so here's the mouth part, which is just a straight line. This goes down, and then I'm going to round off the chin, so it looks like that. There you go. Okay, right here's got like this bush, Van Gogh, I think it's called, or something. There you go. So a bit of a beard there. Okay, I'm gonna just lightly erase the guidelines there, and now what I'm going to do is draw the brows. 2 lines there for the brows. That goes there, and that goes there. Okay, and then right in the center line here, I'm going to draw a V shape for the nose. And then from the brow, line going down on that side. And then on this side, I'm going to draw like a upside down L shape. Looks like that. Actually, I'm going to make it a triangle, or sorry, a square. I'm going to make it a square over here as well. Okay. This is just going to be a curve like this. There's the eye. And then the eye, same thing over here, from here to here. Very simple. We're going to darken underneath the eye though. There. This is the side. So I'm just drawing these lines here to show the side of the head as opposed to the front. And then of course right here we've got these big circles here and here. And I'm going to also draw the sides of them. So here's the side here. And of course these are the horns, Hellboy's horns that have been filed off. So looks like that there. You want to make sure that these circles here are similar in size. And over here you want to give it some depth. Okay, top of the head, I'm just going to redraw that. Okay, there you go. And then you just want to draw these like lines here to show that, you know, it's been sawed off or filed off. There, and then this one's going to go this way. There you go. So now you've got that like Hellboy face. Let's give him the Hellboy sideburns. So just out here on the side from the top of the ear, going, which is zigzagging, going to the chin here, and it's just a bunch of lines coming out like that. And then I do the same thing over here on that side. There you go. Okay, the ears are regular human ears. Just going to draw the curve inside. And there you go. That is our Hellboy face. Mike Mignola does like to draw some scuff marks on Hellboy's face as well, as you guys can see over here. So we're not going to overdo it, but just a couple of lines going like that. All right, so that's looking pretty cool. I'm actually kind of really happy how that turned out. Okay, right here I'm going to draw a big V cut, and I'm going to separate the chest. So there's one chest right there. And you guys can probably notice that I'm giving it a little bit of a depth as well by drawing these like lines. So the way that he is drawn, it almost looks like he's got like this rocky texture to him. So we're just going to accentuate that by making these a little bit more like rocky plates, you know, like the chest has some corners to them. Okay, let's give him, because Hellboy does some body lifting or bodybuilding, weightlifting. Let's give him some defined muscles with some of those scratch marks there. Okay, and then the neck goes like that. Erase that center line and replace it with this V. Okay, this goes this way, and then one more, this goes like that. So there's his neck right there. Okay. As far as the abs go, we're going to follow this line right here. That's the center. And line going across like this. Okay, and then this one sort of goes downward, and then this one goes across like this. So there are the abs. What we're going to do is we're going to sort of draw, he's got like this oblique muscle right here, which we're going to define. So let's actually start shaping those abs as well. Okay, so oblique muscle right here. And that goes like that. So again, very cartoonish, not at all like how a human should look. So we're just almost creating like these spider looking legs that look like that. Okay, and then with this oblique muscle, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create this going outward and then down. Okay, so don't make it too far out, but in my reference photo, you'll see what I mean. Actually, let me bring it to you. So this is what I mean right here. This is the oblique muscle, and then these are just, the abs are just like these. Yeah, they look like they have these corners here. Let's put that back. Okay, so let's add those corners to those ab muscles. So there you go. Now this, I'm not too concerned about how the abs look. So just kind of give them a bit of a depth, and that's it. I'm actually going to erase a little bit of this. I don't want it to look too much. Like I kind of want it to look like the chest here, where you have some line, but not very well defined. Okay. So for the most part, I'm just going to leave it like this. And then just those nick marks. That's what I'll call them. Okay. There you go. So there's the body. There's the abs. Right there. Okay, the jacket, you don't really, there's nothing else really for the jacket. So I'm just going to draw, just some wrinkle from here going down. That's pretty much it there. And I'm going to draw some buttons here. And one right here by there. Okay, and then the rest of the buttons are going to be right over here where we don't really see. There you go. So let's just finish this side off. We're practically done with this, so I'm not worried about it anymore. What I do want to make sure, however, is you want to make sure that the right hand of Doom here, you've got the ridge here. So I'm just drawing these lines again. Okay, just solidifying these lines. You want to make sure you give it that 3D depth to it. Okay, so this looks like a cylinder here, and then here's the arm. Okay, so for the top, this is going to have some zigzaggy, kind of a broken bone kind of look to it, and I'm going to start there, okay, and then there, and it goes throughout. at the top as well and the bottom. And this one, I'm kind of being random about it. So this is what I mean right here. You see some cracks on the stone. Okay, and then here as well, you see some cracks here and some nick marks. Okay, here as well. Okay, there you go. And then now for the fingers, I'm going to have these lines going across like this. Okay, so there's the thumb right there. And then here we have the pointer finger, the index, and then middle finger, and then the pinky finger. Goes like that. Okay, again, don't forget those cracks and those nicks. Cool. Oh, I did forget to mention that he does have a tail, right? So we, let's imagine his tail kind of coming out here and just curving like a C shape here. Nothing to it really. And then going back, getting wider as you go. There you go. So imagine it connecting to his butt there. There's his tail. Okay, good. Now let's go over, because we're doing the arms, let's go over to this side now. Let's do the arm on this side. This is practically done. I'm not going to work on it. He does have the B.P.R.D insignia here, but I'm just going to draw it as a circle with another circle inside. And then just diagonals. Okay, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm just going to leave it like that. If you guys want to add a little bit more detail to that, feel free to do so. But for me, I'm just going to leave it like that. Okay, now let's add a little bit, just a little bit of detail to the Samaritan here, which is the name that he gave his revolver. Okay, here's the hammer. Just like the shark fin at the back. Okay, line here, another line. There you go. Okay, I'm going to create this rectangle here, which is kind of like the revolver part. There you go. And curve like that. Another one here. So it's like the curve that the revolvers have. Okay, and here is just the top of the gun. I'm not using proper terminology here because I don't know the proper terminology of guns. Okay, and then here's another line going across like this, and another line like this. Okay, that's the barrel. Gotta cut it off right there. And then here's like the bottom part. Two lines. One going across. Okay, circle here. Bring that this way, and then I'm going to draw the trigger just below that. So the trigger is going to be like that. So for the most part, I'll leave it like this, okay? There you go. I'm not too worried about the details on the gun because, you know, we're not worried about the details on Hellboy either. I mean, there's enough details on him, but it's very comical, comic style. Okay, there you go. Now, utility belt, that's kind of the tricky part, and then he does wear shorts. So shorts go this way and across this way. So imagine just this demon looking guy wearing these funny looking shorts in his trench coat. There you go. Okay, and then so what we're going to do is I'm going to draw, let me erase this first, but we're going to draw the where he keeps his gun. Good grief, I don't remember. Okay, diagonal here, and then this goes this way, slight bend, back out again like that. So it looks like this shape right here. Okay, 1, 2, 3 lines down here. and then a little bit of a strap showing right there. And then a line going across right here. There you go, so that's that. Okay, he's got a pouch here at the front that's sort of, okay, here's the belt. Just beneath the belt, I'm gonna start this thing here, which goes this way, and then makes like this 1, 2, 3 lines here at the bottom. The center of that is gonna be a circle, and then a circle inside. Okay, let's draw the seams by doubling these lines like that. And then I'm going to draw lines going across so that it's all kind of connected to each other. Like that. Okay, 2 lines here. Okay, and then this continues this way. He does have another pouch right here. This kind of comes out, and this goes out, and then like that. So there's the side of the pouch there. Okay, and then continue this going this way. This goes this way, this goes across this way. And close it off. Now you got the pouch like that. Just gonna draw like this fold in the middle. And that's that. Okay, so he does, Hellboy does like to carry a bunch of like lucky charms, things that he considers lucky, including a horseshoe. So I'm going to draw a horseshoe that kind of covers his crotch. And you want to draw that U shape first. Okay, and then this goes across like this, and you want to draw another U shape inside. Okay, let's add some depth to that by making it 3-dimensional. And then just 1, 2, 3, a bunch of holes in the inside of that horseshoe. There you go. Okay, and then have that sort of connected somehow like this. And then he also likes to carry it across, so I'm going to draw, sorry, there you go, rectangle here, and then rectangle going across here. Okay, add depth to that, and draw, what you want to do is you want to draw lines going from the cross going up, and then goes around his belt like this. But after you do that, you just want to follow up by drawing these beads. So the cross is covered with beads, or the string of the cross. And there you go. Okay, that's that, you guys. I'm going to draw 2 stripes here and 2 stripes over here for his shorts, and then we're done for the shorts. Now all we really need to do are the feet, the legs and the feet, and then we're all set. Okay, so there you go. So I'm just going to clean this up, grab myself another pencil here. So I'm going to keep his bony knee almost like this triangular shape with an edge to it, so you see the side of it. Almost looks like a knee pad. Okay, you see the calf muscle is divided, so it looks like that. And then you see the thigh sort of goes in like this. Okay, 1, 2 lines just like that, going into the knee, and from the knee this comes out. There you go. Okay, and as for the boot, make this a little bit thicker, right? 2 lines right here where the ankle is. I'm going to draw another line going across here at the top. There you go. Okay, and then right just before you get the hooves, I'm going to draw 2 lines going across the top of the foot there. Okay, there's some sort of padding right here. This goes across like that. And then just close it off. Okay, and then this just goes in like that. Now the hooves have some sort of striped pattern that goes across, so imagine kind of like an elephant trunk or something, that kind of design to it. Or elephant skin. Just drawing the side of that pad, bottom. Okay, and then we do the same thing on this side as well. I'm going to start with the knee again. So I make it a triangular, kind of a Superman emblem shape to it. Okay, this goes out and then in. Okay, this goes like that. And another line like this. Oh, don't forget to draw those nick marks, right? Very random, not too much. There you go. And then over here we do the same thing. So 2 lines going across here. This goes like this. Okay, two lines going across over here. Two lines going across just before the cloven hooves. Let's give it some texture. Another V shape right here. Okay, and then I kind of just shade inside there. Okay, that same padding on this side. And then close it off and then you're done. There we go, you guys. That was a little bit difficult, a little bit challenging, but I think, hopefully you guys were able to follow along. And it doesn't matter if this took longer than it should. There's the reference photo at the bottom, make sure to check that out. But for the most part, we are done with our Hellboy drawing. Okay, let's just draw some nick marks here in the tail. And then zooming out, there is Hellboy right there. Okay, this is of course because the movie Hellboy is coming out and I haven't seen it. I'm gonna go see it, but I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I will catch you in the next one. Take care. And that is all the time that we have for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in all the way to the very end. I hope you guys are very proud of your drawings. If you are, I would love to see them, so please head on over to the Google Plus community and to Instagram and post your artwork there and tag me so that I can see it as well. If you guys are ever curious about the equipment that I use to make my videos or to do my tutorials, I have a link to those in the description below, so be sure to check that out. If you feel like being extra generous, I have links in the description on different ways that you can help support this channel. Your contributions go a long way in ensuring that I can make content like this for free for you guys, so I appreciate your consideration. If you guys did enjoy this tutorial, it would help me a great deal if you, number one, liked this video, commented down below, and most especially if you shared this with your friends in your social media. And of course, speaking of social media, don't forget you guys can find me on Facebook, on Instagram, on Google+, and of course on my website, draw2.com, where you can download a free coloring page of the tutorial that's here on this video. Again, you guys, all of the links to all of those are in the description, so be sure to read it. Finally, thank you once again for watching. I will see you guys next time, and don't forget, stay tuned for more so you can learn to draw too. Take care.